Hello guys, and welcome to the start of a brand new series on the channel. This is F1 2020. Guys, it's finally here, and you know we are jumping straight into the My Team career mode, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. Custom character already made, and I do like those overalls, and I've also gone ahead and made my multiplayer car, which is going to be used in this as well. So we're going to go ahead and set everything up the way we want it. I did put a poll on Twitter yesterday suggesting what my team name should be, and it is going to be Ratio Drag Go. Essentially, Red Dragon Racing. Obviously, it is in Welsh, so there's going to be a bit of a pronunciation and a bit of mockery probably going on in the chat with the way that I say it. But Ratio Drag Go is the name of our racing team, and I can't wait to take them all the way to the top. So
some sponsors offer a larger signing
another thing that we have done a poll for was to see what kind of sponsor should we go for. Should we go for the easy sponsor, being the cheap ones where it's easier to get, you know, like complete a full season, finish 10th, or should I go for an absolutely destroying one, which is like 25 constructors points, 5 points finishes in the season? But fortunately for me, the medium option came out the winner, so I'm gonna have a little look through these and see which one is the most achievable, I'd say. I mean, 15 constructor points, I don't see that as being too achievable. 2 points finishes, that could be an option. And then of course we got 8 for better, which might be a bit of a stretch, but you never know. And of course 5 constructors points, which I think is probably going to be it's either going to be, I mean, I'm going to go with the shark one. The gold bonus is about $500,000 less than this one. Actually, if we're going to get 5 constructors points, we're going to finish in the points at least twice. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go with this this one. I ain't going to be able to pronounce that, but is that TriStar? I think it's TriStar. So we're going to go with the TriStar sponsor, and
won't be going anywhere fast.
we're going to be doing bits. When it comes to the engine supplier, also another one that I put a poll out. Unfortunately for me, there was a tie. There was a tie between the Honda engine and the Mercedes engine. Now, I saved 1.1 million by going with the Honda engine, giving up free performance and quite a lot of durability. The Ferrari is completely, that's going to get patched, that's going to get absolutely nerfed to hell, because we all know Ferrari engine is not that good this season. But for the sake of saving a bit of cash, I'm going to have to go with the Honda power unit over the Mercedes, and it pains me because the Mercedes is looking quite tempting, but 3.4 million is a lot of money, so we're going to go with the Honda engine, and we're going to have half of our original budget left to pick our second driver. So who have we got? We got Jack Egan, Callum Ilott.
So you'll have plenty of chances to sign someone else should the need arise.
We do have a good little choice here, and To be honest, I was hoping I'd see Mick Schumacher here, but everyone's is different. And honestly, the best shout is going to have to be Jack Egan. I mean, the awareness and pace, pretty decent. His experience is a bit higher than everyone apart from Sean by here. So I think Jack Aiken is going to be the smart call by here. 1.5 mil does leave us a little bit short change, but I mean, hopefully he's going to do bits. I mean, he is the reserve driver for Williams at the moment, but that awareness 80, that's going to be
Looks like
that's
we
going to
can
be
afford
good.
this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm if
So
you're happy.
that is what we got. We got TriStar as the main sponsor, Honda as our power unit, Jack Egan as our teammate, and we're going to go ahead and dive right in to the next part of this, which I believe is going to be the interviews.
Let's select or edit the livery we'll be running this season.
Oh,
We can add
nope.
more sponsors to the car
It's gonna
as
be
we
the,
sign them throughout
livery.
the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ.
Okay, so livery edit. This was the livery I made for my multiplayer car, and I actually do like the red, black, and green.
Now we need a badge
Gives
for our
it a
team
bit of
brand.
a decent feel. This was just a little badge that I put together, but we'll make a new badge. So that is going to be our emblem.
Last but not least, we need to pick team colours for the rest of our branding. You'll see these colours
As
throughout
for
HQ.
the team colors, it's obvious we're going to go with the red, the green, and last but not least, the black.
Great.
So that's what we're going to go with.
everything we need. You can
So
go back and
that
edit anything we've
is
done so far,
our
and we'll
team.
come back here at the start of each season.
Rasso,
But if you're ready to go,
Dry
hit
Go.
advance to head to Team HQ and we
Red
can start our
Dragon
push to the top of
Racing
Formula
is
One.
now going to be taken to the grid of Formula 1. So we're going to go ahead and skip ahead while I do all the settings and everything. And yeah, we'll catch you in the interview portion, which I know should be next. I will leave this in the video so you guys see everything. Right, so the thing is, like, me on this game now, because I'm going no line and completely no assist. So this is the assist that I'll be running throughout the entire season, everything off manual with clutch. So that's what I'm going with. I know with line I could probably bump up the AI difficulty to over 100, but I want to learn no assist, so we're going to keep it at 95 so I can be competitive and actually, just learn how to race no line, and then we're sorted. So that is that, and we're going to jump into the into what should be the interviews, because I have seen it on other videos. Yeah, we're in the interviews.
Okay, we're live in 5, 4, 3.
Hello folks, and welcome to the HQ of Formula One's newest team. We've been invited backstage to gain an exclusive insight into what could be one of the most exciting entries in the sport for many years. Now, we've seen a number of new teams enter the sport over the last decade, amongst their number Manor, Caterham, HRT and of course Haas. And while some have proved to be successful, others have morphed into different teams, and some have disappeared completely. What marks this team out, though, as being something different is that its owner is also its driver. Now, there's a rich history of that in Formula 1 too. Sir Jack Brabham, John Surtees, Graham Hill and Bruce McLaren all drove their own cars in the sport, but it has become increasingly rare in recent years. What's very special about this team, though, is that while the team itself is new to Formula 1, so too is its driver and owner.
Whatever happens this season, you've already made the history books. Tell me, do you feel up to the mammoth task of both managing and driving for a Formula 1 team?
Okay, so let's have a look at these answers to the question, and honestly, I think we gotta go with the one on the right. You know, props up the team a bit, and that's what we want. We want a good work environment, and that, you know, get everyone on board and behind the progress.
Every team needs 2 drivers, but what was it that drew you to your teammates?
Well, I mean, we gotta say, Jack Aiken does have a lot of potential, so you know, we gotta see where he goes from there, but there's definitely a lot of potential in him.
No one aims to finish bottom of the table. Who's the team you're aiming to beat?
Okay, so this is the interesting one. Now, I'm not sure which one to go with. I do believe that likes of Alfa Romeo and Haas will probably take a decrease in terms of performance when they do an update with the Ferrari engines being worse than what they actually are. AlphaTauri could be a good shout. Williams is just taking the easy option, so I'm going to go with AlphaTauri.
How are you expecting the car to feel out on track?
Right, well, this is where we get the prop up one main part of our R&D department. So sim data looks good. Focus heavily maximizing traction at the corner, making the cars responsive. Now, I wouldn't mind that, you know, responsive, the edge going into corners, but traction is also a big one. I think we're gonna. I tell you what, it's a tough one. Joe, I think we'll go traction out of the corners because you can gain more time on the exit of a corner than you can on corner entry. So we'll go with traction.
The other teams now have years of experience, both on and off the track. How are you planning to catch up to them?
Okay, so this is another interesting one. Fuel's a key, so that's about the weight. Fresh pair of eyes. That's a drag, so that'd be aero. ERS. Draw. I think looking at the weight of the car would probably be the better shout by here, so we're gonna go with that. And also the engine.
Is a key part of this sport. How have you ensured that your car can take advantage of each opportunity that comes your way?
Well, this one is streamline, top speed on the straights, a light car through the corners would help. This one's obviously going to be about durability, which probably isn't a bad shout to go with, but I'm going to go with the light car because I have a feeling that would have something to do with the chassis. Yes.
And finally, which of your new departments are you most proud of?
Okay, well, considering we have one thing for the Evo, one for the power unit, and one for the chassis at the moment, I wouldn't mind, playing it all even and making sure our durability is up to scratch, so that we don't get any early DNS from me or Aiken, and it might be decent though to go for another one. Honda engine. Actually, no. We'll go with the our power unit, because we need to prop up that Honda engine. We need to get that towards the sharp end ASAP. So we're gonna go with the power unit department.
Well, that's about all we've got time for here. We will see how this fledgling team fares in its first Grand Prix.
Okay, great, thank you. That's a wrap.
Great interview, boss. You nailed exactly what the team's been working on. When you've got time, check the R&D tree to see our current progress and where we think there's room for more. And while you're at it, why not take a stroll around HQ and check on how the team's doing?
Okay, so
This is where you can view our current facilities and the effects they're having on the
let's have a
business.
look.
You can also invest some of our cash into upgrades for these facilities.
So we got R&D. Let's have a look at the tree and see what's happening. So our engine is actually not looking too bad. Actually, it's ahead of both of the Renaults. Downforce, we are ahead of Racing Point, Alpha, Haas, and Williams. Chassis, Alpha, Williams, and Haas. So obviously we got the durability as well. Ooh, these actually take a while, don't they? Right, well, have a look at that. Right, so the amount of parts in our power unit which we're allowed. We got our corporate side, so obviously sponsors, and July is when we can see
This
what's
is the
happening
driver
with
market. From
Jack
here, you can
Aiken.
see pertinent details on each driver in the sport. Compare them with each other and add them to your watch list. When the contract negotiation window rolls around, this is where you will approach any drivers you wish to hire.
Okay, so there's quite a lot of drivers on the market right now. Obviously, we weren't able to see them all. Obviously, Nick de Vries, the current F2 champion. We got Mick Schumacher down here as well. Louis Delatraz. So we got a fair few to look at in the future, and yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see how Jack Aiken gets on first of all. So 800, so we can customize everything again. So we can make changes, and that is a lot of money to put into the facilities. Yeah, it's quite a lot of money to put into the facility. So I'm guessing money is key. So money is going to mean absolutely everything in this game. Right, so that, guys, is going to conclude the part of this video where I'm speaking live, and we'll jump into some post-com commentary now, where I'm not stumbling all over my own words, and I can actually have a bit of composure while we race, because I can't talk and race at the same time. It's a bit too much for me. So yeah, that's where we're gonna end this part of the video, and then we'll continue on then in a minute.
Maximize the team's performance.
Okay guys, so back with the post commentary segment of this, and I'm not gonna lie, originally I was thinking about including the Australia race in this video, but seeing how long it is, I decided against it. So this is going to be a part 0. Part 1 will be the race in Australia. So as you can see on screen, I'm just doing the timeline a sec. I was having a bit of a ponder around, seeing what I could do. As you can see, the aero and chassis is currently on there, and I'm debating back and forth what is going to be best for the time that I have allocated to me, since I can only choose one before the car reveal. So I'm just here thinking, what am I going to do? But yeah, I'm very much excited for this series, and as you will see, I do end up going with the aero and chassis focus, and after that I go with the, I believe it is the merchandising, if that is correct. Yes, it is. So I go with the merchandising, so that is everything on the activities done for me. So the only thing left for me to do really is just go ahead and go for the messages, as you can see, the IT department and Carl, and then we're going to advance the time to the car reveal. You guys have already seen it, but let's go ahead and let's give it the proper attention. And there it is. That is the car for the season, the first livery of Rasu Draig Goch. And as I said many times, I am excited, and the reason why I'm excited is because it's been a long time since I actually brought any content to the channel in this kind of manner. Joy would have been great if I could remake the Mana team, but we went with this. So obviously next up is round number 1, but before we actually jump into round 1, I do end up purchasing some upgrades, so you guys are going to be able to see that. And of course, when the next episode comes out, you're going to see what happens in Australia, and you'll also see me bumping up the AI difficulty, because I mean, I was included a little clip showing how easy it was for me on 95, so I did bump it up to make it a bit more difficult for me, more competitive relative to my teammate. So you'll see that as it comes out. So looking at the upgrades, I do believe I end up purchasing the durability upgrade, but I'm just having a little peek around, seeing all the upgrades, and we're just looking at the tree in general. So I do believe I purchased this standard upgrade. I didn't go for the rush development because it is locked, and you wouldn't want to rush out any parts anyway. there's a higher risk that it could fail. So we keep it with the standard. We also go with, I don't think we go with an engine upgrade. I believe we go with aero and chassis to build them up a bit. As you will see, I believe we do purchase this minor upgrade. Also guys, I did end up recording this yesterday, so this is the following day after recording it, so I am a little bit fuzzy on it. But I do purchase the chassis upgrade and the front wing downforce upgrade. So all the upgrades were purchased, and that is going to be the end of the episode. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more F1 2020 content coming out very soon. I've been IvorBrynMike, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.